Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met, never knew pain till I met.
HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is.
Are you ready for your chance at 1500 VC? Today's NBA 2K TV is an interactive special. Tune in now.
Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. Here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Latina, celebration of Latin culture in the league. It's become an annual tradition and a very good one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. And for the Heat, we've got another hometown game here in Miami. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done. And that game moved the season series to 2-zip.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, but as you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And I feel like there's a reason Joe Johnson has gotten a number of astronomical contracts. It's because he does everything for you. He's like one of those items you buy that touts everything you need, nothing you don't. Well, to me, that's Joe Johnson.
Curry with it. Now Stoudemire defending. Curry can't get it to go. It's Dragic with the drive. The Warriors pull it in. Clark, when you take a look at Joe Johnson, and if you were on a good team, a team that was contending for a championship, where ideally would you like him to be? Where would you slot him?
I'd put him in that first or second scoring role because he's so good and scores so effortlessly. And at some point, I think he's going to hoist that Larry O'Brien trophy. I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, high percentage shot, and the more points you can get inside, I think the better off they'll be as the game progresses.
Boy, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Barnes kicks to Green. Pass to Bogut. Barnes against Johnson, and Green gets it to go.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Wade. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Back to Johnson. And stolen by Barnes. And even 3-on-3 break. Green with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. They get the rebound. Bogut. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Curry wide open, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go. Curry against Wade. Hands the 12-footer. Curry with it. He's coming off a 31-point game against Dallas.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that one.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Wade against Curry. T-Wade on the wing. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Clock at 4. And it's Wade again missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And the basket by Curry.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Dang following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Stoudemire, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Dang. Winslow comes in for Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Stoudemire. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Stoudemire's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now here is Varejao. Here's Clark. Softly drops in the floater.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Stoudemire with the bucket.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Hornets.
They played well enough to win that game. It really could have gone either way.
Yeah, you've got to play the entire 4 quarters. I mean, they played well for 3.5 quarters, and that's just not enough. You can't expect to win if you don't play a full game.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Rush gets the bucket.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all, and in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
Right side, good.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
It's stolen by Stoudemire. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Knocks it loose and stolen by Whiteside. Stoudemire, the pass to Richardson. Back to Stoudemire. Offensive rebound. 1 second left, and it's in off the backboard. Stoudemire's got 6.
What makes him so special is his high skill level for a big man. He can really contribute in any number of ways.
A free flow. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Barbosa is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Now here's Thompson following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. Barbosa for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Barbosa's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Warriors. The Heat trail by 9. Whiteside, high post. Richardson kicks to Johnson. Dang dishes to Wade. Off the mark and a bad shot there. The Warriors shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Barbosa gets the bucket.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Johnson. Last game we saw him score 13. Feeds it to Richardson. Pulls up. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. Tops in scoring. First in assists. And they have definitely learned the finer points of transition basketball. I mean, they own the most fast break points in the NBA.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Back to Wade. Thompson against Richardson. He kicks it to Dang. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in. Warriors leading by 11. Pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. And Wade sends it back. And they're able to recover. Barnes can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Johnson.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Here's Wade. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. We've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. But those turnovers could have been avoided. Careless mistakes.
Absolutely. They have got to get a tighter handle on the ball.
Winslow's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Richardson. And Golden State also making a change. Spates is checked in.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit. a number of fourth quarters.
And Miami making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And stolen by Spates. It's Curry with the drive. And Winslow pulls it down.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Spates, that's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Rush the pass to Curry. He dishes it to Barnes. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now, here's Thompson. After Dwayne Wade's miss, Spade sets a screen for Thompson to the inside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Winslow from D-Wayne.
59 seconds left here in the second. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Dragic. The Warriors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Free throw good, Livingston.
Sean Livingston at the line for 2.
Livingston hits both of them. There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. To the left wing. Here's Winslow. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 18. Livingston dishes to Clark. To the middle. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And here they go. And it's Winslow slamming it down.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
2 shots.
And so Verajao hits them both. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Wade left side. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Verajao. Jacks up a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. So as we...
Hey, Kevin.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a 1. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are in control of this game. Up. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about...
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Dang out there with Stoudemire. And it's Johnson in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Heat trail by 21. Inside, it's stolen by Green. To the inside, Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight. Barnes has gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Dang kicks to Stoudemire. Johnson outside. Here's Dragic from outside, and he gets the bucket. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. On its way from Curry for 2, and the basket by Bogut.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry. As the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Whiteside comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Bogut. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Curry after Joe Johnson's score. Count the bucket. 9 points for Draymond Green.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Now Dragic, 5 points in the game. The 3 from Johnson. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Now here is Bogut. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Bogut, that's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts. Well, that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Richardson. And that's now 7 points for Goran Dragic. Warriors leading by 18. Curry passes to Green. Green missing again. Heat have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Heat moving the ball around, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Dragic.
And a chance to check out the stats for Richardson. How last month turned out for him. First in three-point shooting. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And not only is he dialing it up from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And the Warriors also making a change. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
On the wing, Green. Three-pointer. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 12 points for Draymond Green.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And now, here are the squads that have done some tremendous work on the boards since the All-Star break. The Heat in second.
Boy, they've gotten a fresh start since that break, Kevin. They're like a new team when it comes to rebounding the ball. They've gotten charged up and revved up to rebound.
Wade, he's checked in for Miami. Then for the Warriors, Anderson Varejau's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes, and Ian Clark subbed in for Curry. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close on the postseason. And, of course, San Antonio, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And, well, for the Warriors, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
Out to the wing. Winslow kicks to Stoudemire. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Here's Clark, stolen by Winslow. Here's Johnson, banked in off the glass. Johnson's got 7 points. So it's the Warriors now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Barbosa against Wade. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Green loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He's got 16.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Green against Johnson. Nice D from Varejau. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. With 1 on the clock.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your Heat answers.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Heat trail by 21. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Harrison Barnes is out there with Maurice Spates. And there's Klay Thompson. And there's Livingston. And it's Curry in at the point guard. And Thompson kicks to Curry. And it's good. Curry's got the fourth quarter started here with a... bucket for the Warriors. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten down in transition.
Warriors leading by 23. Livingston kicks to Curry.
And it seems every season we see a player try and play through an injury. Sometimes it provides a boost with heroics, but it can lead to serious damage long term. It's a common practice we see, and some guys are pretty cavalier about it.
Miami with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. And it's Dragic off the drive, and it's Spates with the rebound. Speights has got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the pass to Thompson. The 15-footer. Miami grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he gets it to go. And it's 6 points for Dwayne Wade.
The offense is clicking for him this half. Absolutely clicking. I mean, everything on point and on target.
Timeout.
Start it.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. Green comes in for Sean Livingston. Now here's Winslow after the miss from Klay Thompson. And he gets it to go. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Curry dishes to Barnes. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
A nice shot by Winslow.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Green. Green with a screen on Wade. And Thompson kicks to Green. Bogut the pass to Curry. Good on the triple. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 assists.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
It's stolen by Green. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Curry with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Thompson. They grab their own miss. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Dang dishes to Whiteside. For the 3. It's rebounded by Curry. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. One of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
Yeah, you know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Outside Curry. Thompson inside the line, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Now here's Wade. Back to Whiteside, the 3. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Warriors leading by 22. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Bogut. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Curry against Dragic. Curry passes to Thompson.
Well, the game's getting bigger, going international. But at least in the U.S., it really seems the game is going indoors. Back in the day, the legends of the game still played on the blacktop. That's becoming a thing of the past. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with them.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
Greg, if it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Curry. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Here is Livingston after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. Spates kicks to Varejao. Excellent D there from Stoudemire.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line. And the first one drops.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Dang hits them both. 24 seconds left in the game. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Dang. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Wade, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Here is Livingston. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The
2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Stephen Curry. He was a powerful offensive weapon tonight, scoring a double-double with points and assists. And that was the catalyst for this victory. And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed.